I am coming to you from my bedroom. This is Kathy from A Typical 60, and I am definitely trying to figure out the best place in the house to film these videos. Anywho, one thing that I wanted to touch base with today was a little bit of traveling. Because my husband is French, I've been very fortunate to be able to go to France, like a lot. Every time I go, every time that I get there, I have to like literally pinch myself because I'm so happy to be there. We divide our time between Paris and a little town called Théoul-sur-Mer that's outside of Cannes. We go to the Côte d'Azur because his Bonaparte's dad, who sadly passed away this summer, lived in Saint-Tropez. So Bonaparte grew up between Paris and spending his summers in Saint-Tropez. Unlike me, I spent my time growing up between Queens, New York, and then later on we moved to Long Island. So I spent my summers and winters in Long Island. But I come from the best beaches ever on the East Coast. But anyway, regardless, I want to touch base on a couple of things. It's about shopping. Not shopping here, but it's about the way that I shop when we're in France. For some reason, people have this bizarre mental picture of Paris being like everybody walks around super chic, everybody walks around in the most expensive clothing in the world, everybody walks around in designer clothes. And it's not like that at all. I equate it to the time when I was living in Manhattan, and I lived in Manhattan for a long time. You have your areas where, like on the Upper East Side, on Madison Avenue, where you have New York chic. And then there's the rest of the city. I lived on the Upper West Side. It was funky. And even though it's a little bit less funky these days and more like, well, it's just ridiculously overpriced now. But it's like the same thing in Paris. There are certain arrondissements that you're going to see in Paris where people are more well-heeled and well-coiffed and well-dressed. But for the most part, the people that live in Paris go to work just like you and I. They take the metro. They wear normal clothes. Women, it seems that as soon as they hit the age of 50, they cut their hair, a lot of them cut their hair boy short and dye it the color of burgundy wine. And that's cool. But this mental image of every single person that lives in Paris that is walking around with a baguette in one hand, a bottle of wine under their other, and then smoking a cigarette and carrying the most expensive bag. That's not necessarily true. And they usually do have baguettes and wine, but people aren't smoking as much as they used to. But anyway, you know what? That's neither here nor there at this point. What I want to do is focus on shopping. When I go to Paris, I definitely like to go shopping. There's no there's no way around that. But I can't afford to go to Dior. I can't afford to go to the Courrèges boutique. There's a lot of places that I can't afford to go to. But there are places within my budget that I can. My hands down, my favorite store in Paris is a store called City Pharma. And it's on the corner of Rue du Four and Rue Bonaparte. It is a beauty mecca. This store has the greatest prices of all time, on everything girly, from skincare to hair care, All things beauty. I haven't really purchased cosmetics there, but so many skincare items. It's like every time we go to Paris, my thing is, you know what? You wait outside. I'm going into City Pharma because the prices are absolutely redonkulous. That's how good it is. I also like shoes. Now, I can't afford to get like Dior shoes or Valentino's here. And even with the good price of a better price over there, I still can't afford it. But what I can afford are Repettos. Repettos are my favorite ballet flats of all time. Hold on, let me show you something. Okay, these are Repettos. I always get them on sale. I have gotten them. I've gotten pairs at the airport. Oof, my clothes are coming off. I've gotten them at the airport. I've gotten them at Galeries Lafayette. I have gotten these on sale. As a matter of fact, I have a pair that's being repaired now because I've worn them so much. These are so comfortable. And I always get them during the winter or the summer sales. The equivalent that I pay is about maybe $100 US, because the sale prices are great. But it's just a bone. But I really like to pick up these shoes, these Repettos, when I'm there, simply because the price point is really great and the selection is unbelievable. Next on my list is a navy blue pair of Repettos. Now, when we're in the south of France, I treat myself to a pair of sandals every year from the store Rondini. Rondini is a shoe store, well, a sandal store. They are only of one location. That location is in Saint-Tropez. The sandals are classic. I am wearing, hold on, let me stand up so you can see. I'm wearing the bikini model. I love these. These are like Greek goddess sandals, and they're so comfortable. I got these 2 years ago when we were there, and the leather is so beautiful, and they just look great with dresses, with jeans. These are my favorite sandals. This is the first pair of Rondinis that I ever got. I think I got them maybe 10 years ago, and they still, like, they haven't worn out. These are my beach flip-flops. They form to your feet. These I got like maybe 7 years ago. Chippy ate, like literally Chippy ate one of the straps, and when I brought them back to the store, they fixed it to the point where you can't even tell that there was a repair done on these. The customer service at Rondini is stellar. The people that work there are so incredibly knowledgeable, and they're just really, really nice people. They do have a website where you can order online. I will add a link to that when I'm finished. Okay, next. Now, I know when a lot of people go to Paris, they all want to get Louis Vuitton bags. I am not one of those people. I don't think there's anything wrong with those bags. I love the Neverfull bag. But if I'm going to bring something back from another country, I want to get something that nobody else is going to have. And that's one of the reasons why I love NATN bags. Here you go. Here's one of the bags. Now, these bags are not for everybody because they're very unstructured. They're as soft as butter. It's unbelievable. I love these bags so much. And the cool thing about it is that there's lots of nooks and crannies. Like here's a zippered compartment over here. Here we have another zippered compartment and another little compartment. And there's lots of room on the inside. I pick up my NATN bags at a store on Rue de Rennes, and the name of the store is Sophie Saks. Now, I've told some people about this store, and they're like, oh, Kathy, that store was just a little bit too crowded for me. So if you aren't comfortable in a crowded, small, little, almost closet of a store, this store may not be for you. But you can also find Nat and Nin bags at Galerie Lafayette and a number of other stores throughout Paris. And Nat and Nin has their own boutique, which I will also give you the link on that. Now, here's a couple of other Nat and Nin bags that I have. You can tell I love this color. Look at this. This one comes with a little pouch that you can conveniently place back into the bag. I have this bag in 3 colors because I love it so much, and I get a lot of use out of them. Now, here's another thing. The stores in Paris do not give you grocery bags when you are going food shopping, or if you are hungry during the day and you want to go get a couple of items to bring back to your hotel room or apartment. They're not going to give grocery bags unless you pay for them. There's a store called Monopre, and Monopre sells these little sacks for €1. These little sacks come in a sack, and they open up and expand, and look at the room that you get for shopping. For €1, I strongly suggest buying at least 5 of these or even 10 and handing them out to friends when you return home as little gifts, because they're great. No, you can't eat the bag. You cannot eat the bag. No. Nice doggy. Okay, another thing that I want to talk about. Hold on. Oh, give me that. Another thing that I want to talk about are movies. What other way to bring a little bit of France home than to watch movies? This guy, Francois Damien, he's actually from Belgium, but he's a comedian, and he is so stinking funny. Like, you don't even have to know the language. This is like a candid camera type show. And here we have a series of films. This is the original Les Gars du Bouton and Bébert, and these movies were produced and directed by Bonaparte's uncle, Yves Robert. That was my plug for this video. But anyway, if you do buy movies in France, make sure that you have a universal DVD player. You can buy them online. You can buy the universal DVD players from Amazon. That's what we did, because you won't be able to watch these movies on one of our DVD players. You definitely have to get the universal one. Hold on. Come on, give that to me. Okay, another thing. These Fragonard bags are great for grocery shopping here. You know how here the trend is starting to be to just like put all of our groceries into one big bag and to just be a little bit more green. This is it. I think this was a free gift from Fragonard when I bought some perfume in the south of France. But I also want to touch on scents. Hold on, let me grab this because I know Chippy would try to get these bottles. I love French perfume. The 2 favorite places that I get my perfume are actually three favorite. At the Guerlain Boutique, at the airport, and at Fragonard. Every year when I go down to the south of France, I go to Fragonard and I buy a ton of my favorite Fleur d'Oranger. When I'm at the airport, or if I'm at by the Guerlain Boutique, I'll stop in and get Le Petit Rose Noir. This is my favorite, like, spring into summer scent because it's nice and it smells like cherries. It's just nice and fruity. And this Fleur d'Oranger is my favorite summer scent. I wear this all summer. Actually, I'm wearing it today because today the weather is really, really, really warm. Okay, affordable jewelry. A lot of us can't afford to go to Cartier. But I have a place over on Pont Neuf that's really, really good. It's Jean d'Anjou, and I'm going to leave a link because this store actually sells on Etsy now. I couldn't believe it. But look, I got these cute little red earrings. These were like €5. And this necklace is one of my favorites. It's so delicate and pretty, and I got that there too. But basically, you can travel overseas, you can travel anywhere, and you can still manage to bring really nice things home without breaking the bank. And that's the beauty of it. You don't have to break the bank. Look, this Longchamp Weekender, it sells for a lot more here in the States. I happened to pick this up at Charles de Gaulle Airport for the equivalent of $43 US. It was in a sale rack. End of season, nobody wanted to buy this color because, let's face it, this color gets filthy, but that's what I like. If I have a filthy bag, nobody's going to be interested in taking it on me. So this thing has gone through so many trips. It holds a ton. I have literally put 2 weeks worth of clothing into this and used it as a carry-on on the plane. It's great. This is like the greatest piece of luggage slash non-luggage that I have. And to tell you the truth, I call these Longchamp bags sorority bags, but they're a lot cheaper over in France than they are here. And the beauty of these bags is, I mean, I think I have like a dozen of these. These are so versatile. I use these to travel in flight because these also hold, like, the stuff that I can hold in these is crazy. Like, I usually when we're flying, I put a change of clothing in here simply because I am so afraid that my luggage is going to get lost. I will also put a bunch of reading material. I'll put cosmetics in here, hair stuff. I've even put wigs in here. Wigs like this in here. Nothing. And they keep well. And then the beauty of this is when I leave from Paris to go down to the south of France, I can use this as a beach bag because everybody down there seems to use their old La Pliage Longchamp bags as a beach bag. So there's definitely multiple uses. So that's about it. I really just wanted to focus on affordable shopping when you're overseas, whether it's France or any place else. You don't have to be wealthy to be able to bring nice things back. Just look around and you'll find, look and you'll find it. You will definitely find it. So that's about it. I'll put links to all of the stores that I mentioned. So this way, if you're going to Paris sometime in the future, or if you've been to Paris a bunch of times and are looking for budget shopping and you haven't gone budget shopping yet, I'll leave the links for you. So that's about it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for just being here with me and chatting. Thank you for being entertained by Chippy, and I will see you later. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.